Good evening, everybody, and welcome back in for another live stream. This time, WVU versus Charlotte. They're in college soccer. It is WVU's. It's actually open weekend for everybody. So make sure you give the video a thumbs up. There should be a poll out there. They've changed. It's crazy that they've changed a couple things up. Since the last time we live streamed. So I'm glad to be back. Hopefully we will be doing more of these soon. Man, already someone going for Charlotte right off the bat with a poll. Should be a good season. WVU is 23rd. Charlotte was pretty decent last year. They're showing the coaching records and stuff. Our coach has a 69.4 win percentage, where theirs is a 67.9 win percentage. He's actually been to 11 NCAA tournaments, where WVU's coach has only been to 4. So starting lineups when we come back, 3 minutes until kickoff. Let's see if I can pull up. It'd be huge for WVU to start off with a win. Yeah, so our starting lineup, we have Toby in goal, Maurer with Comer on the back line with Pustahegi, then Nacho Martinez, Ishii is starting, so that's awesome. Zabata, both those up top. Recalde, Bo, Shear, and Ferreira are starting for WVU tonight. Pretty strong lineup. Isaac Shear, I know that he was coming off of an injury, so wonder how much he will go tonight. And then I know that we're also down, like our starting goalkeeper, I believe, is also out with an injury. But should be a good matchup to start off the season. But I do expect WVU to get the dub here. There we go. We got someone else here in the poll, so thanks for coming in. Also, the women are in their second game tonight. They're at Dick Gillespie. They're at home tonight. They opened up the season with a win. They're taking on Penn State tonight. Ooh, it's split for 33%. Now they are on the poll. What's up, Wolverine? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back. I miss doing these, so I also plan on doing one this weekend. Hopefully, we'll do an MLS one this weekend. Of course, I have to do this one because this is my local team, you know. So they're out on the field, and so I'm not putting on a timer for the scoreboard. That's why this scoreboard looks a little bit different, because they stop the time and everything. So it would be hard for me to keep up with when the stoppages are and talking to you guys and watching the game. So just having the scoreboard there and just how many goals, because they stop the clock there in college, so the rules are different. They're getting closer and closer to the professional rules, and I got a feeling if they do happen to switch to, so right now in talks for the NCAA is that they are going to extend the season throughout the winter, so it's actually going to run from August, September through the whole school year. So pretty much like a European schedule for those leagues, so it spans it out, which is nice. So, what's up, Gracie? How are you? Just relaxing, cheering for the Mountaineers. Even though, hey, I like that, Wolverine. I like that, cheering for the Mountaineers. Even though you're a Wolverines a fan there. Hey, I'm glad to be back for a stream. I know it's not MLS. We will be doing an MLS one this weekend. I know that some people have been missing the live stream, so we will be doing that this weekend. Also, I would like to implement other leagues, just so I can hang out with you guys and watch soccer all together. Yeah, so that is one thing. There's a handful of guys hurt for the Mountaineers, so this isn't our best starting 11. So that's why I'm a little shaky, but I still think that we could get the job done here. Great. I know. I know. I know. I know how you feel. Hey, thanks, Wolverine. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely doing it's for the college ones that are mostly going to be WVU ones. Pretty much for all of their away games. Because I plan on going to the home games. So yeah, I want to expand. I mean, we're growing. I will say since the World Cup ended and just the MLS videos plus the reaction videos, we've gained a bunch of subscribers on the channel. So sorry, putting out a tweet. So I guess we're underway. They didn't even show the kickoff. But that's what we get for that's what we get at the college level for soccer. The home team on the scoreboard is actually on the right. So that's right, Spirit. Yes, a college soccer stream. What's up, Connor? How are you? Yeah. So Gracie. So mine is backwards. So Charlotte is the home side. WVU's away, but on the stream itself, they actually show West Virginia at Charlotte. So they kind of do it like any other American sport. So. Oh, Spirit, you're watching Virginia versus UCLA. I like that. I like that. Yeah, definitely cheering for the Mountaineers. That's who I'm cheering for here. Spirit, are you a Virginia fan or a UCLA fan? I'm gonna guess a Virginia fan if you found the stream because I don't think I've ever seen you in here. I apologize if this isn't your first time. It's a big throw. The cameraman needs to get it together here. Pothos crosses it in. Ooh. You're turning on George Mason versus Vermont. Okay. Okay. I don't even know. I can't remember who's even first uh in the preseason polls. I do, Spirit. I do need to do some USL, not UCLA. We just said UCLA, and that's why I said that. Yes, I do need to do some USL. Okay, you're a season ticket holder for you're a season ticket holder for Charlotte. Yeah, Washington is number 1. NC State's number 2. Neither you're just, hey, I understand. Just watching footy. Yeah, I definitely want to get more into even the college, like I like the fact that you're right, Gracie. The cameraman is probably a student. You're right about that, or just a local person, because I believe that they do that for WVU also. But yeah, that's awesome for the Charleston Battery. What did I say? Charlotte? Did I say Charlotte Battery? Charleston Battery. I'm sorry. But that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would like to do some more USL streams too. And I have to say, go Riverhounds, you know. What did I say? I don't even know what I said, Spirit. I do apologize. Gracie, I mean, they're trying to make it more of they are trying to make it more of like a league, I believe. And like the start of it is making the schedule little bit longer, because they only play like 16 or 17 matches, and like they're playing very close together. Connor, are they really? I'm really surprised by that, with it being college soccer. Like, why are they behind a paywall? I just spaced out and said Charlotte. See, that's where I'm at, you know? Yeah, Charleston Battery. My bad. uh, that should be a pretty good game too, Connor. Yeah, I just can't believe, like, it blows my mind that two West Virginia teams are ranked, and like in the last couple of years, both West Virginia teams have been fairly good and in the top like 15 most of the time between WVU and Marshall. Spear, yeah, the Riverhounds are fantastic. Like that is the closest team. That's the closest USL team to me. College football. Could you imagine if college football had pro rel? That's pretty wild, Connor. Like they put it all behind a paywall. Doesn't make any sense. I'm excited, Spirit. I'm excited for the new stadium for the Riverhounds, and them building to try to get into the USL Premier. Is that what they're calling it? So if they're in the Big Ten, they're just on Big Ten Network. Okay, here we go. WVU in the box, cleared out. It's going to be a corner kick for WVU here. I wonder if they keep. We got our first corner, and it goes to WVU. Please don't play this. Thank you. Oh, cool. We do get team stats. I like that. So WVU has had a shot. Only one, though. And it was on goal. Keeper, it was easy for the keeper. But here we go. Corner at the top of the screen for WVU. They're expanding. I'm sorry, not a new stadium as in that. They're expanding. They're just building on top of what they have. Yeah, they're not moving from that majestic riverfront location. No, they're not. But there are talks. I hope the USL Pro Rel is going to be great. I hope it succeeds for sure. But yeah, Gracie, no, they're just building on, and like the renderings that they've had of it, like they're building up on the stands that they already have. So where the supporter section is, and then the regular, and then where the suite is, they're going to put seats on top of it and leave the river like front open. Yeah, TY, it is, man. That I maybe I need to get a worse camera so y'all can't see those gray hairs, man. I'm getting old, TY. And they're coming through that good on the camera. Well, there, Gracie, also the train goes by. You hear the train honking also whenever it goes by. So there's a foul. Excited for football and hockey season to start. Hey, I hope so, Connor. I'm excited for college football also to start. I want to watch more of it this year. I haven't been. Oh, here comes Charlotte. Cross, but a terrible cross. It goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for WVU. Oh, actually, no, it was deflected. My apologies. So it's going to be a corner kick for Charlotte. It's going to be their first of the match. Yeah, Riverhounds games would not be the same if they moved that location. But yeah, if you haven't seen the renderings of what their stadium is going to look like, you should go check them out because it's cool. Yeah, Gracie, it was wild whenever. Okay, that was a good ball in, but right to the keeper. The keeper falls for WVU. But yeah, the time that I went to one of the U.S. Open Cup games, the train came through, and it was awesome. Oh, there you go, Connor. There you go. Yeah, you got a little while. Wolverine, no. Charlotte is not ranked. WVU is ranked 23rd. I should check top. So there's two that you can look at. The NCAA has one, which is they go off of what's called the U.S. Soccer Coaches Poll. And then also there's a big site called Top Drawer Soccer, and they have their own ranking. And in their ranking, WVU is not even ranked, but neither is Charlotte. Charlotte's not ranked either. That was a pretty good ball in behind, and it's going to be out for a throw for Charlotte. You're 23 and you feel old already, Connor. Man, you're making me feel old. I turn 35 in a couple weeks in September. So we got a foul free kick for WVU here. Hey, no problem, Spirit. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Make sure to come back. I appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully I'm guessing the weather's good there on your porch. So yeah, Gracie. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, WVU did have a lot of turnover, kind of, and so like yeah, we do have some players back, but some of them weren't even you know that so I could see why they didn't have them ranked because we did lose some players and some really good ones like Marcus Caldera. So Marcus Caldera plays for Minnesota United. He started last night. His first start for Minnesota in MLS. He played in a couple of the games for Leagues Cup. Had a couple assists. He played for WVU last year. Any of them we could see in the leagues. Oh yeah, I think that potentially Pothos, that our striker this year, he had 10 or 11 goals last season, and I think that he could do that again this season. If he does, I could see him playing in either USL or MLS. Most likely USL. And there's a couple of WVU players that have graduated and are playing in USL in one of the USL leagues. Navarro, he plays for Omaha, and he's like one of their better players. So, Ty, did they really? That's crazy. Hot but nice in South Carolina. I like that. I like that. So a very slow start, but this was expected for me because it's their first game of the season, and it's always I feel like the first game of the season it's always a mess. But there's also not always a lot, like there is more structure now than there used to be, but it's not always the best structure on the field for college. But I will say I've watched WVU now since 2012, and the play has gotten a lot better since then in college as a whole. Oh, just clear it. There we go. Good ball. Good ball. But the keeper has to come off of his line outside of his box. But I believe that was Nacho Martinez that passed that. That was a beautiful pass. Cross field between two defenders. They're going to show the replay. I believe that was Martinez. It might not have been. Or was it Zabata? Oh, Charlotte takes a shot from outside the box. So yeah, I believe that was Zabata. Yeah, it was Zabata that made that pass. Wolverine, that is a wild thing. Like, is he really going to play that much? I mean, how old is he? And like, what kind of shape is he in? Here we go. WVU. Oh, both those. You've got to try to at least hit that. He let it go through. The ball was right at the top of the smaller box in the goalie box there. Here comes Charlotte. That was a good steal. Spata trying to win it back. And Charlotte retained possession. Oh yeah, absolutely, TY. And you can already see it like that. A couple of the plays now, like just everybody's kind of all out of whack and out of place. It's been 11 years since he's retired. Yeah, like what is that going to look like for him? Hopefully, y'all couldn't just hear me drinking all of that. Yeah, 11 years since. What wonder? Yeah, like what is that going to look like? He's going to have to be a super sub, right, Wolverine? He'll just be a super sub. He looked good when he was at the World Cup. Okay, yeah, I did see video of him. So Pustahegi just clears it for WVU. Here we go. All right, let's reset here. Let's put a good possession together. Cormier, not a good pass. It's the third division. Yeah, but still, like a lot. It's probably a lot of younger guys. He would be a super. I mean, he'd have to be, right. Hey, what's up, Charles? Charlotte's not great, but they're not good, but they're not bad at the same time. Last year's ranking, they were 49th, and there's like 190 some teams, I believe, or close to 200. They were very mediocre, but they were good at home. They only lost, I believe, one game last season at home. So that's always a scary thing because they are at home tonight against WVU. Yeah, Gracie, I did know that there was that professional Japanese player. You're right, Ty. You know, the highly tactical ones are really good, but the messy ones are entertaining. And I will say, if you like that, college soccer can get very messy and can be entertaining. Cormier into the midfield. Zapata switching field. Way to bring it down. Man, that's another good pass by Zapata across field. And oh, that's going to be a goal kick. Recalde went off of his shin and out for a goal kick for Charlotte. Oh, Charles, don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started. Stupid. If you add more teams, if you add more teams to the playoffs, why how about we just have a big let's just have a big tournament, you know? Don't even do a regular season. Just have the whole league join into a tournament, play might as well just do instead of double elimination, make it triple elimination to extend it to make it like a season and just play like that instead of having a season because it's pointless at that point. I'm with you, Wolverine. I very much like a grass field than turf. They're actually playing on grass here tonight. WVU's stadium is grass, and it's beautiful. I really like WVU Stadium. I'm a little biased, you know, but it is a very nice stadium. But yeah, Charles, I think that to have 30 teams and put 20 of them, I don't know if it's confirmed or not. I did not hear. I just saw the rumors today started about the new proposed double elimination, 20 teams. Like if you literally put you yeah, it's it's a stupid idea in my opinion. At that point, like I said, or just make it double elimination, have all 30 teams in and the regular season be 10 games. It just doesn't make any sense. There's no competitiveness. Yeah, and if Tom is saying, you know, I feel like if Tom and Pablo are saying it, like most likely it's going to come true because those guys are very credible sources. Oh, here comes WVU, and the keeper has to come out of the box again to clear it away. So WVU are getting those chances over the top, but their keeper is doing a great job coming off of his line. There's actually a good crowd there in Charlotte. So Ishii throws it in, big throw into the box, headed still in the box, comes down. WVU takes the shot. Ooh, I believe that hit the crossbar, but the cameraman didn't show the goal, but it went off. It is a goal kick for Charlotte. Oh, bad hit by the keeper, and it went right to a WVU player, but he had a heavy first touch, but I think it was because he wasn't expecting it. Here we go. Shearer getting through defenders, gets tripped up. Another West Virginia player gets tripped up. Everyone's just tripping over each other and no call at all. I don't know, TY. I don't know. I mean, sometimes they do, but I feel like not all the time. Yeah, Wolverine, I mean, I think it would take a lot to do that. You know what I mean? Like the fan base would really have to get on board to really make an impact. I mean, we would have to empty the stadiums for that. And I just don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think that they'll ever introduce pro rel. I would be like, I'm fine with him not doing pro rel, but you have to make it where the playoffs are smaller, less teams. But we're back to it's a business for MLS, and the American way is playoffs. People get hyped for playoffs. So if you're going to have, but it should only be like the top out of 30 teams, really it should be the top 10 best teams, in my opinion. Like, do away with the conferences. The best 10 teams make it to the playoffs, and then have them do a double elimination or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, adding 20 out of the 30 teams to playoffs like that will really, oh, but yeah, I think I would very much probably wean off of MLS if they do the 20 teams with double elimination. I don't see how that can be exciting. Hey, what's up, Reds fan? Yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully I'm hoping that the streams are coming back. We're going to do more. Ty, you think that they should be doing? I agree. I agree. Yeah, Wolverine. Yeah, it's one of those things like losing. It doesn't matter. I mean, look how bad Sporting Kansas City have been for years now, for multiple seasons, and like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there's no consequence of performing poorly. Charlotte takes a shot. Goal, Charlotte. So Charlotte go up 1-0 over WVU. Good passing. Broke down the defense. The defense was scrambling. So Raggett scores for Charlotte. So Charlotte, it started on the outside here, outside left. And it was the shift. Everybody was out of place for WVU, and they just hit the right passes wide open just to the right, I think, of it was right on the penalty spot and puts it bottom left. MLS is a joke. You can't take it serious. I mean, it's getting there. Yeah, Reds. Cincinnati's looking pretty good right now, except for the loss against Columbus. Yeah, Gracie, there is VAR in college. So if there is something that they need to review, like for this goal, which I don't think there is, they will. Charles, I'm not sure if they are or not. Red, if you have ESPN Plus, like a lot of college soccer is on ESPN Plus. Like tonight alone, it's opening night. Like it's first game for everybody. Well, not everybody, because there's some people that play tomorrow, but for a lot of teams is tonight, and they have a lot of games on ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus. That's a great question, Gracie. That's a great question. Now, I will say the VAR is not great because there's literally this camera, the main camera, and then they have a couple people running cameras on the sidelines. It's not great. You're right, TY. You're right. Yeah. Without Pro Rel, you don't give a smaller team with true fans the opportunity. Because could you imagine? I mean, some of these USL teams selling out their crowd and everything, and could, I mean, have better attendance than what some of the MLS sides do. And they're louder. You know what I mean? But yeah, seeing some of the crowds and fans of some of these USL teams, I love it. I love seeing the fan bases for USL. You know, smaller stadiums, so they're packed full, and it just Yeah, I agree. So we have a hydration break here. It's trickling its way down from the World Cup all the way down to college soccer. So we are stopped at 26 minutes. Now that is the thing that is different about college compared to pro. The time is stopped. So right now there's 20. We're at the 26-minute 10-second mark, and it will restart once they kick off. That's the difference. Yeah, exactly, Wolverine. Because I will say, did anybody see Wagner for Philadelphia on his Instagram or his Twitter? I can't remember which one it was. He was not happy with the fans, and he said that like the fans were not. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said like he was disappointed with the fans for at Subaru Park in Philadelphia. And that's what sucks is like when Philadelphia were good, their their uh their fans show up. And there it is, Gracie. Maybe I should run an ad too. Second quarter after these messages. I did enter in a thing there. Oh, they're showing the WVU back in the 90s, and the coach is in there. So the head coach for the coach for WVU played at WVU, Stratford. So Andy Wright and Noble. So all three of them played for WVU, and now they all coach for him. I really want one of those shirts. So the shirt that the coach is wearing, WVU, come on. Hit me up with one of those shirts and a jersey. The new jerseys are sick for WVU, all three of them. I would say my least favorite is the one that we're wearing tonight, but I still really like them. So turning the players into celebrities is what kind of ruined the sport for me a little bit. What do you mean by that, TY? Yeah, Charles, they have been up, and like I was saying earlier in the stream for the channel, we were up like since the World Cup, we were up like 300 subs on the channel, and the MLS videos are getting a lot of views too. So, yeah, I was gonna say fandom is kind of up for MLS right now, but I kind of agree with tactical manager. I believe Gracie, you're the one that shared that tweet of his. It's like let's take it from here is what MLS's one commercial was um at the end of the World Cup, and then they paused MLS again for Leagues Cup, and then Leagues Cup doesn't finish completely. MLS is back, and Leagues Cup is running at the same time. Like, it just doesn't make sense some of the stuff MLS is doing. Yes, Gracie, reactions are also doing well. I mentioned that between the MLS and the reaction videos, we've went up about 300 subs since the World Cup, which is awesome for the community, which is awesome for the channel, which I'm excited for. Many clubs are setting. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like the World Cup did help. You know, we're going to get more fans here in the U.S. And yeah, we don't agree with MLS, but we want the sport to grow in the U.S. And I like the fact that more people are watching it, more people are finding it exciting, and I hope it continues to grow. So throw in for Charlotte. Yeah, Wolverine. I mean, they literally had what one or two different types of commercials, literally in like the final like 5 games, and it's saying we'll take it from here. Charles, yeah, I think if it wasn't behind a paywall, I think that there would be more people watching it. That was a reckless tackle, but here comes Charlotte again. Takes a shot, save. Maurer with a good save, but that one was scary. So WVU still only has one shot on goal, and that was early in the game. So we gotta work on possession here. Charlotte is now at 3 shots, and all 3 of their shots have been on target. And they do hockey assists. They do hockey assists in college. So there's it's 1 goal, but 2 assists for Charlotte. According to NCAA.com. NCAA.com. I absolutely love that, Gracie. I'm glad that they are having those attendances over that. Yeah, support local for sure. There we go. Good pressure by Pothos and Zapata. Good shielding. We got to get on the board here before halftime. You're right, Ty. Okay, I like where you're going with that, and you're right. You know they're not accessible anymore, and I think that it is one of those things because they don't become passionate about the team that they play for. Because okay, here we go. WVU into the box. Shear clips it up. Oh, and it's going to be a corner for WVU. But yeah, like I think that's the big thing for me is players don't stay at the same club for a long time. And I mean in a long time, like 5+ seasons. And that kind of sucks because that means that they don't, yes, they love the club at the time that they're there and maybe they love the fans and stuff, but yeah, I can see what you're saying. You don't look at the attendance, you like the percentage. I mean, that's a good way to look at it too. That's a good cross in, but cleared out by Charlotte with a good clearance. Oh, here we go. You got to pull that quicker. So WVU's knocking on the door. That should be a foul. Free kick for WVU here. A little outside of the box, but something could come from this. Good punch away by the keeper there earlier. But WVU's knocking on the door. Can we get one here before halftime? But yeah, I will say that, TY, like, I feel like the players don't get involved with fans too much anymore. There you go, Wolverine. Yeah. So Zabata and Ishii are standing over the ball for WVU. I believe it looks like Zabata is taking it. Zapata is taking it. He keeps lining it up, but we'll see. You should take. Oh, he takes the shot. Save by the keeper. Out for a corner for WVU, and I believe this is their third of the match. You're right, Ty. But also, like, I feel as though not only that to get involved, like the past, like they're playing a lot more games. Now that's a whole nother story, and we can get into it. But you're playing more games and stuff than the past too. So most of your time is dealt with recovery and all that instead of maybe making appearances and everything. That's fantastic. I like those percentages. The percentages look really good there. Florida and New York, no one shows up for those ones. So big throw here for WVU. So again, WVU is still knocking on the door here. It's been on this side of the field. We just got to capitalize. It's a good ball. Oh, takes a shot. Could have been a handball, but I don't. His hand was inside. But oh, here comes Charlotte to counter. Yeah, there you go, keeper. So we got 10 minutes left in the first half. Wolverine, you think USL announcers are better than MLS announcers? I need to watch a couple of the USL games and make a comparison. I think it'd be cool to be an announcer of a game. Well, not just a game, but I think it would be cool to be an announcer. Okay, there we go. Sammy has it. Yeah, someone's got to tell him. Someone's got to tell him. So we have 2 players down. Zapata probably deserves a yellow card here. I don't know if the ref's going to give him one, but they stopped the clock. Which is wild to me. Like, Gracie, like, isn't that wild? Like, they're the bigger. Well, I mean, Sarasota maybe not, but like Miami and New York, like, why are they? Is it because they have MLS teams in those cities? But like those cities are so big, why aren't they? Why aren't they having a better attendance? Yeah, that makes sense too, Gracie. They're just focused on they just cover one team. Good punch by Maurer there to get it out. Yeah, because that's just like the guy announcing this game, WVU versus Charlotte, most likely is a Charlotte fan or someone that is within not within the organization or whatever, but knows Charlotte because the the guy that does it for WVU when WVU's home, like he covers WVU sports. Yeah, exactly. What I mean, like we need more of that. Whereas like MLS, they try to get excited for both, and they have to be more down the middle. And like that's hard because I try to do that for whenever we watch MLS games, like especially if it's not Atlanta or a team that I like. And so it's hard to like try to react like, oh, go, like whenever it's not really a team that you don't really care that much about. Sometimes that is hard. It's not genuine. There, that's the word for it, really. Get there, saving it. Okay, there we go. That's not a good shot. Oh, okay, Charles. I need to look at that and try doing that for Atlanta games. Dude, Houston. Charles, you have to be on cloud nine right now with the way that Houston's playing. They are playing so good right now. Here we go. All right, Sammy, get there. Lay it back off. Can we get a cross in? Okay, this is a good cross, but absolutely no one was there. It's going to be a corner kick for WVU. So right now, Charlotte have 4 shots, and all 4 of their shots have been on target. WVU has 4 shots, only 2 on target thus far. This is WVU's 4th corner of the match. Hopefully Ishii can put it on point. Sammy just needs to get on the end of it right here. Oh, that was a low one. And no one was there. Hey, that's awesome, Gracie. Like, I want that guy's job, to be able to just announce all the games. Like, that would be amazing. But that's really cool. Like, because then you do get that passion from, because he has to be a fan. Like, you stay professional whenever the other team scores, but like to have those genuine reactions. Yeah, we're playing this good despite Duncan McGuire. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Remember when he was all the hype there for a while when he was in Orlando, but he's kind of fallen off, and that's the thing. Like he can't finish that well anymore. I feel like no, they haven't. Wolverine very much all over the place. They are dealing with a lot of injuries. So I was saying they the starting lineup is not truly their actual starting lineup. We do have a lot of injuries. Now that's not an excuse because they should be playing better than this. But yeah, they're very much all over the place. And it's almost like they don't know their role and where they need to be on the field for the most part. Yeah, see that is pretty cool, Gracie. He started in the 2024 Olympics and was awful. Who else do you guys have? Who's scoring your goals right now, Charles? I haven't really looked at who the goal scorers are for Houston. Because I mean, you guys are a lot of your games are like 1-0, 2-0. Because I mean, literally in your last 5, I believe no one has scored against Houston. They've gotten clean sheets in their last 5. Hey, Henry, good morning. How are you? It's kind of early out there, right? What, 1 o'clock? What are you doing up, man? Oh, I think we got a little chirping going on. Call day, chirping with one of the Charlotte players. So we got about less than 3 minutes left. So they do stop a hard stop at 45. They do not play stoppage time in NCAA. Just in case if no one knew that, or if you didn't know that. Yeah, they start hard. They stop hard at 45. 1 o'clock isn't even bedtime yet. I was gonna say I believe it is 1 there, but I would have been sleeping for like 3 hours already. Maybe 2. 2 or 3 is your bed. Whew. Sounds like my brother-in-law. His bedtime's like 4. He stays up until 4. I mean, I feel like I would be that way if I didn't start work at 6. That's a good ball in. Oh, so it's another corner for WVU. Should be their 5th. Come on. Walker's right there. Walker has the height. Just get it to his head. Or Pothos, both of them. I think they're yeah, Gracie, he does. He does work weird hours. He goes in at like 8, I believe, 8 p.m. All right, here we go. WVU corner. There it is. Oh, but a header right up in the air. Dang. Oh, you're rewatching the Miami Philly match, huh? The highlights, gotcha. Here we go. 1 minute left in the first half. So another corner here for WVU. So you're up between. See, you get no sleep then, Gracie. I wouldn't be able to survive there like that. Okay, good flick on. No, where is everybody? Where is everybody there? We flick it on near post, and no one is where he was. Like, okay, here we go. Oh, penalty? No, no pin. He literally took our player's legs out. Oh no! Oh no! No way, guys! No way! Charlotte just went up 2-0 on a midfield kick because Maurer, the goalkeeper for WVU, was out off his line because we had possession and we just had a heavy touch. And the player, I still think that there was a penalty. I don't know. I think that there's a penalty in there, but what a strike. He even fell. He even fell after, like, as he was kicking the ball from midfield. And so they're not even looking at it. 2-0. Charlotte with it's halftime. It's halftime. 2-0 Charlotte. That was embarrassing, WVU. That was embarrassing there at the end. So Noel scores. Wow. Anyway, I'm bet around 10:45 to 12:30, depending on if there's a match on or sport. Hey, I understand. You're up at 5:15. Yeah, I get up anywhere between 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning. Really, in the first round of the past MLS draft, and Guilherme, he has 12 goals and 7 assists. I like that. Henry, you're saying USA have a gym in Neil Pierre. Okay, I like that. I believe it's raining there in Charlotte. Maybe. So they're talking to the Charlotte coach. He is the winningest coach there in Charlotte history. Oh, the coach's mic's muted. They did him dirty. They did him dirty. Yeah, so not a great first half by WVU at all. I mean, that it was a little unfortunate with the half field goal. Because the ball was kind of loose there and their player just got in the way of it and then he kicked it. But Maurer should have been ready for that, in my opinion. You gotta be better. And the defense, like, they just gotta have more structure. He's 6'7". Oh, go ahead and laugh because I said it. He's 18. I mean, just depends on how he develops. If he develops well. Yeah, WVU just didn't hold possession very well. It was more of like, let's kick it downfield and run under it. And I don't like that style. I don't like that style of play. Um, but we had multiple, WVU had multiple chances there at the end of the first half here, and they just could not capitalize on it. I mean, they had multiple corners. They have 6 corners total in this one, and I don't think we might have gotten 1 or 2 shots off of the corner kicks, the direct corners, not after it's been headed out and kicked in that way. So we've got to do better on the set pieces for WVU and just hold possession a little bit and take our time. We're rushing. WVU's rushing, and you got to just calm down. I know it's the first game. You got to calm down. No, Wolverine. So there is a limit as in how many people can sub. So you get 5. I think it's 5. You get 5 subs in the first half, 5 in the second half. And it's one of those things. So say you can come off in the first half, but you can't come back on. So if you sub out in the first half, you can't come back on in the first half, but you can come back on in the second half. But once you come out, so if you come out with like 10 minutes left in the first half, you can start the second half. But then if you get subbed out like 5 minutes into the second half, you're done for the game. So that's how it works. It's a little bit weird, but it is better than what it was because I would say I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, college, it was unlimited subs. You could sub in as much as you wanted, and they changed the rules. But here, I'll look it up. So it's 6 substitution moments per half. So with no re-entry on the field. So there's 6, like I said, no re-entry. So if you come off in the first half, you can't come back on. So, but also what you could do is save the person. So say you play the first 30 minutes of the first half, you come out. So you can't play those last 15 minutes of the first half. And then say the second half, you don't start it. And, there's 20 minutes into the second half, and then you come on, you can. But if you would happen to get subbed off after that, you can't come back. So it's a little bit different, 6 per half, but like you definitely need it sometimes and they have it that way because I don't think it's like other leagues. I think they have it this way because of how quickly the turnaround is of games for college soccer. But I do have a feeling that some of those rules will change if they extend the season like they say they're going to between, a fall and spring semester. Okay, there you go, Henry. You'd buy them, keep them in MLS, and then find a lower tier European team to develop them. Premier League's back finally. It is. It is. It's wild to think that it's already here. So, Henry, how do you think that Nottingham's going to do this year? I was going to say, who plays? So, what, Arsenal and Coventry open it up? Are they the only ones that play this today? Well, for you, it's today. It's tomorrow for us. So, yeah, right now, the stats for the first half, Charlotte have 5 shots, and all 5 of their shots are on target. So, that is That's beautiful to me. That's beautiful to me. I know that Charlotte's not my team, but whenever you're 100% on shots on target, that's great. They only have 2 corners though. WVU have 5 shots, 3 on target with 6 corners. So, yeah. 3 saves for the WVU keeper, 3 saves for the Charlotte keeper also. But again, WVU has been scored on twice. So you're confident that you're going to have I hope you all do, Henry. It's good to be a fan, even though like sometimes your team doesn't have the best record or the best team. You're confident about your team the next year. I love that. But hopefully the signings are good enough that you guys do have a good shot, have a good season. You're right, Wolverine. I mean, you could literally sit and watch sports, all day long, every day, having college football back with the NFL, Premier League, Champions League. Well, yeah, with all of that, it's if you're a sports fan, you're loving this time of year. Which I'm excited for this time of year. I'm excited. I'm really excited for WVU's season. My expectations are high for them. This is not a good performance so far. Not a great first half. I got a feeling they will bounce back. We might get a draw, but you've got to get the dub. I mean, you got to get the dub. But I'm also excited for WVU football and just football in general. College football is probably some of the most exciting. Especially, it's definitely the most exciting American sport, in my opinion. You could we can argue about it, but I think the college football just brings the atmosphere of college football and the excitement and enjoyment around it. I think it's even better than professional sports. Well, now you can actually call college football professional now that all of them are getting paid with NIL and stuff. So not all of them, but most people are getting paid with NIL money and everything. So really, to me, you would consider them professionals at that point. So my expectations for WVU this second half, you got to control the ball a little bit more. Just take a breath. I feel like it's just rush, 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 rush. A lot going on with it. So, these not good passes. Now, Zabata was making some really good, and I'm putting a B and not a P. It's Zapata. And I'm saying a P, but it's sounding like a B. He had a couple good passes to the outside, switching field, but we've got to make those better short passes for WVU. And like I said, everyone just felt like they're in a rush. Just calm down a little bit. College football and college baseball are the 2 best American sports. I'll disagree with you on the second one, but yeah, college football definitely. Solid deal so far. Hey, that's good. That's good, Henry. I was going to say, what position do you think that you guys are missing the most of right now? Like one thing. So you say striker, right wing back, and midfielder. Like what position out of those? Like which one do you really need, and that you would hope that you'd get sooner rather than later? Yeah, that midfield goal was crazy. I don't know, Gray. I mean, yes, I will say that the atmosphere this year, and it's just because my eyes were on it because of WVU making it to Omaha. But the atmosphere and stuff was pretty cool, and seeing how the fans rallied around WVU when we were playing the first part of the playoffs, in Morgantown. And so like, yeah, the atmosphere was pretty cool for college baseball. So you need a midfielder, Henry. Okay. I will say, like they're talking about physicality right now. Charlotte was definitely more physical than WVU. Also, Raggett is from Ireland. That the guy that scored the first goal for Charlotte is from Ireland. I got a feeling we'll see a different WVU team here in the second half. At least I'm hoping so. Yeah, so who was that? Yeah, it was a heavy touch. So on that last goal, it was a heavy touch by a Mountaineer. Yeah, it went from being a game that looked like it was going to be tied up at 1 to, I think it was Martinez with a heavy touch. And that's what led to the goal, that second one. WVU women's team is tied at halftime with Penn State there in Morgantown. So hopefully they can pull out the dub. So second half comes back in about 2 minutes. So all right, do you all think, here's a poll, do y'all think WVU scores in the second half here? They did add some new things in here. You can start a goal. So start a community goal for super chats and gifts for engagement. And then a Q&A. You can also do a Q&A. I think that was old. That's old though. They're adding different things here on YouTube. Such a weird. So that's a commercial break. We'll be right back. And it's like they have like a 3x3 box of different things, and then they keep showing like coming soon to the ESPN app, and like it shows different games or different sporting things, and then it like makes this sound and goes through them if you're not watching. All right, here we go. So last season, the Mountaineers were 1-2-1 when they were trailing at halftime. So not a great record when trailing. All right, come on, fellas. So WVU is going right to left on the screen. They start with the ball. Charlotte going left to right. And we are underway for the second half. So Pustahegi goes back to Maurer. There's also there's a lot of injuries with goalkeepers too for WVU right now. Okay. Ball in behind. Are we going to get there? Recalde trying to. He's getting held up. That should be a foul. And it's going to be a corner kick for WVU. That should have been a free kick, in my opinion, down here in the corner before that, but no foul was called. So 7th corner of the match for WVU, first one of the second half here. Come on. Get one back quick. Let's go. Get one back quick here. Okay. I don't understand why we are. So a couple players are down for Charlotte. I believe they're stopping. So there, it looks like a head injury, but our guys are crowding like that. That's my one biggest thing that I've seen for these set pieces. We are trying to crowd the goalkeeper. I understand that. But like once the ball gets hit that first time, there's no one right in front of goal. If we could just get one or two guys right in front of goal, don't worry about that first initial contact. Wait for a rebounder to the second ball. Because again, we have four guys right where the ball came in. And then no one is there for like a rebound. So we have four guys at the near post, two guys at the back post, but no one in the middle. Like we got to keep a couple guys there too to get like we should have scored there. WVU should have scored there. Yeah, Wolverine, for them to get back into the match, like they got to slow it down a little bit. I know that that's not really what you want to hear, but we're making too many quick decisions, and you got to slow it down, hold possession just a little bit, and make good passes. I think that that's the big thing. The passing's not the greatest right now, and again, it's the first game. I understand, but I expect better. I mean, you're ranked 23rd. They're preseason number 1 in Sun Belt. Like, should be a little bit better than what we performed in that first half. Hey, no, Gracie, you're good. So yeah, Charles, he's got to have like if he needed help setting up, I'm pretty sure he's got a concussion. Like they probably need to sub him. But yeah, the passing is my thing, Wolverine. I think that they've got to make better passes and quit rushing. They're trying to force. That's really the word I'm looking forward for. Is they're trying to force too many things. But again, like I was saying there, for set pieces, too many guys on the front post, too many guys on the back post, and not enough in the midfield. What in the middle of the goal? There's been I think 3 different times with us having corners because yes, we have that was our 7th corner just a second ago. Like we've had it too many times where it landed right in the middle of like the goal, and we didn't have anybody around it. Yes, Wolverine. WVU is in the Sun Belt for soccer. I know it's weird because like I thought it was weird too at first because the women's team is actually in the Big 12 conference, just like the pretty much I believe all the other sports. I could be wrong, but most of the other sports are in Big 12 except for men's soccer. They are in the Sun Belt. But it's more regionally, like a more regional thing, I believe, because the Sun Belt has Marshall. It has Kentucky. Um, like it's more like a regional thing. Yeah, like Coastal Carolina, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, James Madison, Old Dominion, South Carolina, and UCF. So it's all like East Coast teams. That is right, Gracie. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's the thing. Maybe Big 12 doesn't even have a men's soccer conference. I don't know. I've not really looked into it that far. Like Charlotte here, they play in the American Conference. So they have to find it. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think what are the different college men's. Okay, yeah. So here we go. College soccer conferences. I'm trying to look at them. So you have ASUN, American East, American Athletic, Atlantic 10, Atlantic Coast, Big East, Big South, Big 10, Big West. So doesn't look there's not a Big 12. So that's why. Coastal Athletic Association, so CAA, And then you have Conference USA, Horizon League, Independent, Ivy League, Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference, so like a MAC but with two A's, Mid American, Missouri Valley, Mountain West, Northeast, Ohio Valley, Pac 12, Patriot League, Southern, Summit League, Sun Belt, and West Coast. So yeah, Big 12 doesn't even have a conference for men's soccer. Yeah. And I can't believe there's that many conferences in college soccer. And that's just D1. That wasn't like D2 or D3 or anything. Hey, what's up, Pitt Steelers? Yeah. Yeah, so they're talking about, so that's another thing. WVU did not get a third friendly game. They only got two, one against Pitt and one against Georgetown. They were supposed to play against WVU Tech in a friendly, and WVU Tech couldn't make it to Morgantown for that because of a tractor trailer that wrecked on I-79 that was full of maple syrup. So, yeah, Wolverine, you would think, but yeah, no, they don't. So Ishii crosses it in. Charlotte, again, that's another thing. Our guys need to be a little bit more physical because Charlotte has outplayed us in that aspect too. Like they have shown that they want it just a little bit more. So, eighth corner for WVU. A newcomer is taking it. There we go. It's a pretty good ball in. Oh, he almost got the Olympicos. And Walker, I mean, Walker got tripped up and pulled down at the back post. I'm surprised nothing was called there, too. And it really wouldn't have been the Olympicos. It was, I'm pretty sure that a Charlotte player hit it a little bit. That exactly, Wolverine. Unfortunately, I feel bad for the people that had the pancakes with no syrup because of that. Yeah, see, Charlotte seemed calm when they're on the ball, where WVU seem rushed. As I say that, their goalkeeper kicks it out of bounds. Uh, but yeah, like that's one thing I've noticed. Charlotte feel comfortable on the ball. WVU does not really feel comfortable on the ball. Good hold up play by Sammy, but heavy touch. Crossed it in, cleared out. Oh no. So Walker falls down. He was asking for a foul, and the ref said no. And as he's talking to the ref. Two different Charlotte players push him, and nothing was said. College gets out of hand pretty quickly sometimes. Okay, here we go. Zapata, not a good pass. It's cleared out. It's a throw for Charlotte, and they're just taking their time. And you want to talk about time wasting, guys? These guys are some of the best time wasters whenever it comes to games for college soccer. So WVU goes back to their keeper. Maurer clears it up field, and it's wasted. Here's Charlotte. So Charlotte, yeah, these guys look comfortable on the ball. I mean, but we're also not putting a lot of pressure on them, which I'm surprised. Like they're all the way into they were in the final third there, and we weren't even really pressing them. That's a good ball in all the way through though. Charlotte comes down with it. Yeah, they get Wolverine. They get a couple weeks. I think it's like maybe 3-ish weeks before the season starts. Like their actual practice, they have they get some kind of workouts and stuff in, but when it comes to actual practices, I think that they get like 3 weeks, maybe max three, could be two. I don't know how long. I'm going to look this up real quick. So yeah, about 2 weeks. College teams preseason training period lasts for about 2 weeks before regular matches begin. So they don't get a lot of time. And I think that's one of the reasons why they're hoping for the change to like an actual season whenever splitting it up between fall and spring. Oh no, Henry. Oh no. Here we go. We're gonna look at it. I don't even know who that is, Henry. I've never even seen that guy. I don't think. Yeah, I am not sure who that is. I don't think I've ever seen him fight. So WVU had a free kick, but wasn't a great one. It was a and wasted set piece. There we go. Okay. So we go back to Maurer. He just goes upfield. So Charlotte is so they were, I guess, from what the announcer's saying, Charlotte was, the preseason number one for um you're not going to get anything. It's going to be a foul and a free kick, pal. Um but I guess Charlotte is number one, like expected to be number one in the American League, so or American Conference. Oh, okay, Henry, gotcha. Yeah, they just don't. They don't. That's the thing. They've done that multiple times now. WWE has like they sign these people and then like don't have a storyline with them. I feel like that happens a lot. Yeah, that should be a drop ball for us. Isn't that wild, Henry? All right, Walker brings it down. Come on. Not a great cross, and the keeper comes up with it. It was deflected. So I don't think I even know who they are, Henry. I'll have to look them up. Yeah, because like WWE signs them and they're just sitting there, like doing nothing. All right, goal kick for WVU here. Okay, stringing a little bit of. There we go. Yeah, that was a little too aggressive there, pal. I'll have to watch that, Henry. All right, WVU putting together some good passes here. Stop. Yeah. Too many touches. Too many touches. Too many touches in the corner there. There we go. Way to get out of it. Here we go. Cross. Another. Charlotte's doing a great job deflecting those crosses, but we're also not making space. We got to create space, guys, on the outside. You got to create space before you cross it in. Come on, let's get back on the board here. Big throw, flicks on, and out for a goal kick. Wow. Women's soccer, number 13 Virginia beat LaSalle 7-0. So he wasn't used good on the main roster, so he goes back and is killing it in NXT. I haven't really paid attention to NXT. So Cormier goes back to Mare, and he clears it up to nobody. Again, Charlotte, a lot more physical than WVU. So we got some substitutions being made. Yeah, I don't agree with that call. That was not a great call. But Charlotte here with a free kick. You enjoy watching it over Raw or SmackDown. Isaac Shear lays it off. No, I will not, Henry, because I don't have the channel it's on. So terrible communication on the back line for WVU. Terrible turnover. Yeah, but it was shoulder to shoulder. I mean, I don't see where. I don't know. I don't think that was a call, but this puts Charlotte in a good spot with a free kick. Probably going back post. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say you better not call that. It's back into the box. Charlotte, it's just bouncing around. Come on, and Charlotte comes down with it. Good block. I think that was Zapata. Great Great deflection. He cleared it out, but Charlotte retained possession. Yeah, send it there in the Discord, Henry, and I'll take a look. But yeah, I don't have the channel on any of the services that I have, so. Gracie, I'm not sure yet which match I'm going to do. I might do. Oh, huge save by Mare. Charlotte should have went up 3-0 there, but good save for WVU. I don't know yet, Gracie. I might just do Sunday Night Soccer, which, yes, it is Atlanta versus Sporting Kansas City, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to look at the schedule, look to see what we're doing this weekend before I really make a decision on which match we're going to be watching. So Charlotte with a corner. That was their third corner of the match. There we go. Free kick for WVU. Ishii was looking to go long, but he didn't see it didn't pan out. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's making me mad. We keep trying to just kick it downfield, and every time we just kick it out of bounds. Like, at least keep it in the field of play so someone can get on the end of it. Oh, I know all those other leagues have matches there, Gracie. Zapata with a good slide tackle. I mean, he's been pretty much the only bright spot for WVU in this match. Oh, nice, Henry. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Finally putting together that was a nice long ball. Here's WVU on the outside. Crosses it in early, but no one's there again. And it's cleared out by Charlotte. And we just have to clear it. So it's out right at midfield. So it was a good long ball on the ground to go out wide, and then the cross was weak and didn't go all the way through. So Ferreira comes out. Tyler Bush comes in. So Mayer just clears it out. Terrible clearance. I'm sorry, but Mayer's got to go, man. Mayer's got to go, dude. Wow. I'm sorry. I know he's in college. That's two huge mistakes by Mayer. It's 3-0 Charlotte. Mayer wasn't aggressive enough, didn't come out and get the ball, and it started with him, a terrible clearance, and it goes right to a Charlotte player. And then you aren't aggressive to come out and get it. You're scared. If you're scared, don't play goalie. That was awful. That was awful by Mayer. You've got to do better. You've got to do better than that. At that point in time, you grab that ball and take him out. That, as a goalkeeper, they're going to give you the call. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. He could be the next Matt Turner. I mean, literally, the ball was right in front of him, and he went to grab it, and then the Charlotte player came with his foot up, and Mayer came back. Just that's not That's not good enough, man. So two terrible goals that we let up. I mean, the he was way off his line for the second goal, and you get it from midfield. Like you scored from midfield. Just got to do better. And that was another reason why I thought WVU could come in and win this, because Charlotte lost a lot of players last year, and that's why I felt confident about it. But I guess it doesn't matter that they lost a lot of players because they're playing well now. So Gracie, he's I believe, and maybe I'm wrong. He's definitely he is the backup, but really he could even be third string. We have a lot of injuries, um, even for the goalkeeper position. But I don't think that he is who we would have started if they were all healthy. He wouldn't have started. Yeah, you're right, Gracie. Yeah, and like the internet. Yeah. So if you get the right players and they play the right, the system and everything right. But yeah, the Charlotte look good right now. They've played a very good game, uh, very controlled game in my opinion. But also two of their goals were very easy goals. Their last two. The first one was very good team play. It was very good passing. They broke down the back line. Oh, here we go. Blocked again by Charlotte. Charlotte has had multiple blocks. W crosses in low, and the keeper comes up with it. But yeah, the first goal for Charlotte was a very good goal. Passing through the middle and well, it started on the outside, went into the middle, and right at the penalty markers where they got the shot. But the other two were just poor by WVU. I mean, and I hate to say it, both of them are on the goalkeeper. It was whoever was far back on the half field goal. Whoever took the heavy touch probably could have possessed it a little bit better, but at that point in time, like the keeper shouldn't have been that far off his line. And some people will probably say it was just luck. Like I mean, goalkeepers come out that far usually when you have the ball that far up, but just stupid mistakes by WVU. And what's bad is right now WVU, this is the best they've looked in the last 2 minutes since the third goal. This is the best they've looked, putting together some good passes, a couple crosses, and even being a little bit more aggressive. So out for throw for Charlotte here. And we're getting some more substitutions. Charlotte's making some substitutions, and it's a hydration break. I'm going to hydrate too. Um, all Charlotte. Henry. Yeah, you're right, Gracie. I mean, at this point in time, you want to try to get back in the game, even if that means that you go down more, in my opinion. Um, Yeah, have WVU sign someone else. I mean, we have a couple players from Europe. We have Cormier is from France. He played in French's third division at one point, I believe. We have a player from Sweden who played in the Swedish second division. And then we also, Bert Whistle played in England, but I believe he is hurt. Yeah, WVU just needs to send everybody forward. I mean, yeah, Wolverine. I mean, I have seen WVU has come back down 3 before, tied games up, and ended up winning in stoppage time. That happened last year. Yeah, you're right, Wolverine. They just never really settled. We could probably play in the Swedish second division. I probably could not, Gracie. I could barely run. I could probably run 10 yards and I'd be out of breath right now. Okay. Oh, good cross, but no one's on the back post for WVU. No, Gracie, I'm sorry. Extra time. Extra time. Not stoppage time. There is no stoppage time in college. Sorry. And also I don't believe they play extra, yeah, they don't play extra time in regular season. So that was for a playoff game. There we go. Okay, here we go. Come on. Good. That's a good tackle by Charlotte. Oh, wow. The ref gave us a call there. I thought that was a great tackle by Charlotte. Yeah, we have a bunch of European players. Yeah, Henry, we do. No, Gracie, they do not go to extra time. I believe that they just end in a draw. The only time that you have extra time is during like playoff games. I believe. I don't think that they do. They end in a draw. Yeah, because there's draws all the time. Okay. How do we not like two of our players hit the deck? No call. I think there should have been a penalty in there. Okay. So that's weird. There's challenges. The ref has to come over and take a VAR look at this to see if there was a foul or not in the box. I mean, we had two players go down. Let's see. Thank you all for saying that WVU would score in the second half on the poll. I mean, yeah, I would say that that's a shove in the back by 14, right? 14 shoved both of us in the back. I mean, 14 didn't act like he was. 14 didn't act as though he was going down. I guess so, Wolverine. I guess you can. So I guess there's no call there. Um, I guess it wasn't clear and obvious. So I mean, to me, that's a foul. Our, two hands being put on a player, he's going down, and the player that was doing the pushing didn't even show any signs of stumbling. you could potentially get in. Uh, I mean, Henry, I mean, they do go, I mean, they recruit from other countries and stuff too to bring them in. Yeah, because I believe Ishii, I believe, is from Japan. I don't want to say that because I can't remember 100%. We do. Cormier is down for WVU right now on the field. Yeah, Ishii is from Tokyo, Japan. Yeah, we have people from Canada, Argentina, because that's where Nacho Martinez is from, is Argentina. Oh, really, Henry? I mean, heck yeah, you know. But I can't remember when the recruiting like overseas really started happening in college soccer. That's a great question, Gracie. I mean, I would like to know. Uh, uh, I don't know how that happens. And yes, to answer your question, Wolverine, starting in the 26-27 academic year, which is this season, NCAA college soccer coaches are allowed a maximum of 2 video review challenges per game where video review is utilized. You've seen adverts of UK. I mean, there's European academies in the US, like Barcelona has one in multiple places. Actually, what's again like this is no way. So Charlotte just got a penalty. So now it's probably going to be 4-0. And funny enough, in Morgantown, West Virginia, the academy is affiliated with Dortmund out of Germany. So like, what? Like BVB, like that's who they're affiliated with. I bet they are, Gracie. I got a feeling that NCAA soccer is probably working with those kind of things to test things out. And I believe our coach just got a yellow card. So they're reviewing the penalty here. That does, yeah. I mean, not from Morgantown, but yes, I feel like they have multiple. See, I don't think there's enough here. I don't think there's enough here for a penalty. Like, if this is a penalty, then the free kick, I mean, the free kick where our guy got pushed should have been a penalty. I don't think there's enough for a penalty there. But this is NCAA. They'll probably most likely give it. So there is okay, so there's multiple leagues that are trying out the challenge rule. Hey, I like that. So is actually not our head coach, I don't think. No, the call stands? What? No. Okay. I thought that he said that they reversed it, and I think they did. It's a drop ball for WVU. Okay. Good job, ref. That's a great call because there was not enough there to be a penalty. But our coach did get a yellow card because he was not happy with the ref to even call that in the first place. Should be, yeah, that's a free kick. No. Okay. It's throw instead for WVU. We got 15 minutes to come back. I don't think it's happening, but I think we should give it our best try, right? I like Wolverine said, just send everybody forward. There we go. Oh, I thought he was going to get there. Good pressure to make the keeper make a mistake. Yeah, Albert is definitely being looked at for not WVU. For USA. I've started hearing things about him too, Henry. Oh, okay. Oh, that should be a throw for WVU. That was out on Charlotte. So they're all experimenting with next season. Okay, there we go. Shear. Ishii. Back to Shear. Shear crosses field, back post. And good shielding by Charlotte's right back there. Just have to clear it. Throw for Charlotte. Cormier cleared it. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha, Gracie. Oh, we're wasting time here. The Charlotte goalkeeper's down. He's got a cramp. Luckily, we might have a Harry Kane replace. Are you talking about England? I mean, he is getting up there, right? Harry Kane, like his career is not really coming to an end, but he is getting older, right? He's like 30, he's 30 something, right? Oh yeah, he's only a couple years younger than me. He's 33. Yeah, keep it going. do some CONCACAF Champions Cup. I can't believe that it's here too. Is there just one match of it? Why am I not seeing that? Not seeing it on FootMob. What apps does everybody else use, or like websites for scores and stuff? I use FootMob a good bit. That's my like go-to. What does everybody else use? But yeah, FootMob's my go-to for scores and stats and stuff. Oh, there you go, Henry. I like that. I like that. Aston Villa. So Gracie used one football. Okay. One football I feel like looks very similar to FootMob. Wolverine said something about CONCACAF Champions Cup. You exposed them the other day? What do you mean by that, Henry? There we go. Get around him. Here we go. Oh, that's a red. That is a red. Straight red for the keeper. Come on. Wide open net, and the keeper tries to save it with his hand, kicks our player. That's a straight red. Straight red. That has to be a red. No, there's no reviewing that, ref. There's no reviewing that. That is a straight red. Like, if you don't give a straight red for this, this is a joke. Oh, okay, Henry. Yeah, for sure. Okay, gotcha, Gracie. This is a straight red. Like, kicks his right foot. Red card. There it is. Red card for the keeper. So Charlotte are down a man with 12 minutes left. We've got to be able to at least get one on the board, right? One. Alahalense is on at 10:55. That kind of sucks for their keeper because now he's out for the next game too. So those serve as qualifiers for gotcha. So it's just outside the box. So Charlotte are going to make a couple substitutions. And no goalkeeper. What? This is weird. So they can't make they can't. So Charlotte can't make a substitution. So they have no goalkeeper in goal. Okay, I was going to say, wait a second. Now, why would he tell us that? So the goalkeeper, there is a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper comes on. Oh, they said Miami scored the penalty when Messi missed it. They have done that before. I've seen that before happen. Yeah, exactly. They're not making a goalkeeper. They did make a sub. The announcer did not know what he was talking about. I was like, wait a second, that's weird. But this is a promising spot for WVU right outside the box. Come on. Didn't even put it on frame, but it was deflected. So corner kick for WVU, which this is their 9th. Oh, it smacked him in the face too. She sends it in. Cleared out. We got to do better on set pieces. She sends it back in. Keeper comes up with it. They thought Messi was a guarantee to score. Hey, that's probably right, Henry. That's probably right. That was a good job by the keeper. All right, here we go. WVU. Man, their backs, their left and right back are very good at blocking crosses. Cormier out wide. Ishii sends it in. Back post. Here we go. How do you head it back the other way? I don't even know what to say. Like, as I hit myself in the face with my glasses. So WVU has we have less than 10 minutes now. Can we at least get one? Like, let's get one back. Way to win it back. Come on, guys. We got to make better passes. Got to make better passes. There's definitely a lot that WVU can take from this and learn from in this match. I believe their next game, which is a home game, is next week, like early next week, like Monday. Yeah, Monday. That is their first home game against St. Bonaventure. Recalde crosses it in, deflected out. Charlotte's doing a great job defending. They've defended very well in this. Like I said, their backs blocking the crosses. All right, go back post. You gotta raise it up. Like, okay, just missed wide right. WV took a shot. Can't believe we got a red card in the first game. All right, come on, WVU. Switch field. Ishii. Just are we just not making good enough space or faking out enough? I mean, these guys are blocking every single pass that we try to pass into the box and stuff from outside. Guys, come on. We got to make something happen. Yeah. Not a good performance at all. We've got 6 minutes left in the match. I think they are going to get the shutout for him. I don't think we've had any dangerous shots, even though we have WVU has 4 shots on target, but none of them have been dangerous. And then just little mistakes, man. Like, you just let it go out about. Like, no problem, Gracie. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll see you for the next live stream. Yeah, I doubt it though. I doubt it. Thanks, Gracie. You too. So they stop there's a Charlotte player down. They do stop the clock at 84 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't know if I don't know if they have any more substitutions or not. I think that they've had all their subs for the night. Oh wow. Charlotte is mocking WVU by singing Country Roads. Wow. I love it. I love the banter. I'll take it. Like that's great by Charlotte. WVU should have done better tonight. So Charlotte now just taking it to the corner flag. It goes out and it's going to be a throw for Charlotte. At least I don't feel bad. Clemson's up on Furman. Furman is number 3 and Clemson's unranked and they're beating 1-0 at halftime, but it's only 1. So when it comes to the rankings, throw for WVU. Charlotte again was just going for the corner flag. They did waste a good bit of time. There's only about 3 minutes left, a little under 3 minutes left. So no way that WVU can come back now. It's definitely over. WVU could still get on the board. So throw for Charlotte. Oh, that was a terrible throw by Charlotte. The ball must be slick. Just pull it. You should have pulled that, man. I mean, I know it's from that far. Ishii will take it. And just over the crossbar for WVU. So that was our 9th shot. And still only 4 on target for the match. So kudos to Charlotte for still holding out the clean sheet, even though there's only, I think it was 12 minutes left when the red card happened. 11 minutes, my apologies. So free kick for Charlotte. So, I mean, really, this match should have just been a 1-0 win for Charlotte. The second 2 goals should have never happened, and it was all on WVU for those. But I agree with Wolverine, just didn't settle in. WVU didn't. Yeah, I mean, especially at the end of the half, the first half, we had so many chances. There were so many chances for WVU, and we just couldn't get it in. But definitely a lot that they can learn from this game. Didn't look calm on the ball. Not the greatest passing. Set pieces. Set pieces are my biggest complaint, I think, of the night. I would like to, I don't know if I don't think that they show those numbers, but how many shots did we get off of, corner kicks? I mean, WVU ended up with 8 corner kicks on the match so far, which I don't see them getting one in the next minute. I mean, possibly, but I don't think they will. But like, there was multiple of them that we didn't even get a shot off on them. So we've got to do a better job with those. So set pieces were probably my biggest complaint, and not making opportunities for ourselves. Oh, absolutely, Wolverine. Yeah, get this one out of the way early, and just regroup. It's early. I don't like losing. I know that they don't like losing. I know the coach doesn't like losing. But we had one there, but a good clearance. We got 10 seconds left. I am happy that WVU is still, like, there's literally 4 seconds left and we're still trying. They're still pushing forward. So I'm glad that we just didn't give up and kept pushing forward. But overall, definitely not a good result. There's a lot to improve on, but glad to have that one be our early one and our worst game of the season. How about we just do that and build off of it? But I'm going to call it there. Hey, thank you all so much for hanging out. As always, make sure you come and hang out for the MLS match this weekend. I don't know which one we're doing yet. Make sure you come hang out for that. Hopefully you all have a great weekend, and we will see you all for the next one.